I think that's going great. I mean, the idea of doing a tasting menu or I guess basically at this point a tasting menu or tasting table certainly isn't a new idea. To do it in a restaurant like this where at any point in time there are 100 people around that table is pretty cool. I really like the energy that it provides.
Part of what you're getting there is a little bit of challenge. If you come in on a Tuesday night and you really just want a steak and french fries or a glass of red wine, you just want to eat and have a great time, and that's part of that experience. Part of the tasting menu experience is maybe a little bit of challenge, and also my license to do things that are really deeply personal.
But I just like the idea that there are multiple things. If you want to come in here on Tuesday night and sit at the bar and get a plate of food and a glass of wine, you can do that. If you want to come back on Friday or Saturday with a table of 6 and have a, more of a special occasion meal, you can do that. And if you want to come and you want to see, basically leave your entire night in my hands and go through that 2.5 hours where we're putting out things that are newer techniques to us. They're sometimes, I feel like, interesting ideas, products that we've found either locally or regionally that I think are really cool. So I think that it's something that continues to evolve, which is the way it should be. If it didn't, we'd be in trouble. Yeah, right. You want to be able to provide, and we've had people who have been to it multiple times, and we've been doing it really since about May, and we've had a bunch of people who like it enough and like what we're doing enough to want to come back. You really have to look at it as a style of dining. You might go to, if I'm going to go to a dive bar and get a cheeseburger and a Yingling, that's a style of dining. Something else that's somewhat unique to our situation is you may interact with people that you have no idea who they are. If you come out on a date and sitting beside you is going to be someone that you don't know who they are, where they're coming from. That's one of the more rewarding times for me, is at the end of the meal when we put down the chocolates or whatever it is that we put down, people will continue to stay. Half an hour later I look over and here are people who had no idea who was sitting beside them, and they've made a friend. Yeah. And possibly a friend who has the same interest that they do. If you're willing to take the time commitment of 3 hours, you're willing to pay what I feel like is a pretty reasonable price for what you get. It's a little bit like going to the theater or going to a Titans game or going to if you go to a Titans game, you're beside somebody who probably likes football. Yeah. Or got free tickets from their boss. If you go to the symphony, if you go to the theater, you're with people who have like-minded interests, and it's the same thing here. You wouldn't